Welcome to Baldur's Gate 3! I am Sammy, this is Sammy, you are Sammy, we are all Sammy. And today, I think we're going to finish up with Act 1. I think, if memory serves, we are pretty much at the end. There might be a couple of things left to do, including leveling up. And I don't remember everything that happened since last Wednesday, so I'm going to do my best to offer a previously on. I believe we were able to empty out the mines or whatever that place was in the Underdark. There, I think it's the Selune Temple. I messed up and thought that Shadowheart worshipped Shar. Apparently she worships Selune, so when I, spoke about that made her upset. Fine, whatever. We discovered a forge, but we didn't go there. And then we got into a fight with Nier. We beat him and took his head, but part of what helped us win that fight was that we were able to convince the mercenaries to join us. And then when the fight was done, we were able to convince them to let go of the slaves, the Underdark gnomes. And so we freed everybody. We went back to the mushroom area, got all of our treasure, told everybody that the stuff was done. And so really the only thing left to do in the Underdark is all the stuff that's kind of just around that temple. We're going to try to do some exploring. We're going to try to figure out how to find stuff. We're definitely going to the forge because how dope would it be if we could craft some stuff? And I do know there's a pretty big fight in the forge. So I'm trying to get myself emotionally prepared for all of that. But before we do anything, let's go ahead and level up. Now, keep in mind, I don't fully know what is going on with leveling up. I'm not very good at the meta and all that stuff. And hello, Gaming Mike's channel. Totally a Sammy right here. All right. Health is increased, good, but it's still very much killable. But I did get an additional key point. Always good when I can, keep punching. That's what I'm looking for. Unarmored movement, sweet. Got more movement speed, definitely happy for that. Now what are these? Unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming enemies' resistance and immunity to non-magical damage. Okay, so if someone is resistant to non-magical damage, suddenly my fists become magical. But I don't know if that's the case with everyone. Is everyone getting a magical punch in the face now? Your hands sap the ki from your enemies. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d4 necrotic damage, 1d4 psychic damage, radiant, and then wholeness of body where I can regain half your key points and enter a temporary state of wholeness, where you regain key points and have extra bonus attack. And I guess it costs 15 healing? I have no idea what it means, but it might mean that I am out of combat for 3 turns, and I just have to live with it. Okay, that was it. So I do get all of those things. Cool, crazy, good. Okay. What is Dark One's own luck? Call on your patron to change your fate and add a 1d10 to an ability check. Okay. I don't know how often it lasts. Is it once per short rest? Once per long rest? Always and forever? And then we get a new spell. It's going to cost a point. A sorcery point, and I think I still only have 2 of those. So I'm just kind of looking at these to see if any catch my eye, because that one's an interesting one. Okay. Fear is fine. Chance for them to drop their weapon. All that is cool. But I think Fireball is more useful. I just don't use things that cost a spell slot often. And I'm very much an offensive type player. I keep getting spells that are based on doing damage, not necessarily supporting anything. Sweet, an additional rage. So I think she's up to 4. You and your ally receive 1d4, so this is an action. Sweet, she can help people recover spell slots now. Okay. And then finally, let's see what Shadowheart has to say. Okay. I don't know what the divinity charges are. I know there's a couple of spells that use them. I just never have cast those spells. I've never needed to. Maybe I should look through and see if there's a different divinity spell that I should be looking for, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. As an action. Okay, so we got another channel divinity action. Alright. I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with what she's got. One of these days I'm going to try that Spirit Guardians. I just haven't done it yet. Maybe when we go into the Forge, that's when we'll deal with that. That's how we'll do it. There's a lot of people talking to me all of a sudden. So I'm just sitting here like, what? Okay. So here was where the treasure was. I believe I grabbed everything I wanted. Yeah. The backpack, I don't think it had anything in it that I wanted. Come on, where is it? Empty. I do hate when I can see it, but it won't let me. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, that's right. I already grabbed everything I wanted. So yeah, there's nothing else in their treasure hoard that I necessarily want. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think I got everything I needed. And now, I think I'm going to chat with this guy before going back. Nope, sorry. Wrong person.
A noble stock mushroom about. You give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
Okay.
Might as well go myself.
There you are. That's the guy I want to talk to. So hard to get to.
My friend, Bibberbag. Curious, beautiful, but dangerous.
I don't remember.
More careful next time, for certain. Thank you.
I don't remember if anybody had, like, a shadow step. I'm going to say, how did you get trapped to begin with? No, I'm just going to say I'm glad I found you when I did.
Me too, yes. Very glad. Someone's got to look after Derek. Anyway, what do you say?
I think I'm going to ask, how did you wind up trapped like that? I think that's the best
Noble
response.
Stock. Yes. Derek needs noble stock. Mushroom. Good stuff.
That's...
And the ledge. Yes. I was on the ledge. Crumbled to bits. And I tumbled down.
Interesting. Welcome back, Bloodfaerts. And I think that's a weird way to have all those S's. So Bloodfaerts. Yeah, glad to have you back. Okay, maybe I'll ask about his... No, that's so rude. You get confused. I am doing well. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. I gotta remember where I am and what I'm doing. Oh my gosh! So, I forgot to say it when we went live, but for everyone's own edification, it's 90 degrees where I live, and I turned off the air conditioner so it won't whine throughout this entire stream, but if I start just dripping in sweat, then I am done. I don't have the emotional fortitude to deal with that much sweat. But good call on the hydrate, gaming mic. Okay. There was something I was going to do before I got running away. We're going to switch over to Will. Go ahead and cast Speak with Animals. It is so loud. It's this high-pitched whine, and it grates on me. I try so hard. Like, if I need to... Now, that's not a bad idea. I'll have to see if that's a possibility streaming from the PlayStation, but that's a temporary thing. I just need to brave the heat and deal with some stuff. But nonetheless, it's this high whining noise. I hate it so much. Let me see if I've got an ability. I need Shadow Step to do what I want to do. I don't think anybody has it. I don't. So, Gaming Mike's channel, who is in the chat, he gifted me his old streaming computer. But one of my personal failings, one of my character flaws, is that I am a bit lazy. And so, I need to clean off my desk, I need to get a new monitor, and then I just need like one cord, I think. Maybe another HDMI cable. But I am very close. I just have to do it and get the stuff. And then everything's going to be pretty, and I'm going to be so cool, and everyone's going to be like, wow, you got an awesome setup. Everybody's going to like me. Yeah, it happens. I mean, I try not to judge anyone for anything anymore. I'm just like, look, I get it. It's hard to keep everything straight. The whole world is hard to keep straight. Okay. I'm going to make my face disappear while I read these. Oops. I always hit the wrong freaking button when I do that. Okay. Turn off the camera. We want, I think, the hideout. Let's just make sure. Nope, wrong place. But... And there are people here still, so... I don't want... Well... Maybe I will. Maybe I will indulge myself a little bit by sneaking around inside of this thieves' lair. And, you know, maybe I'll find something that I want to keep for myself. Hopefully they didn't, like, reset the traps. Because there they are on the floor. They're not highlighting. Okay. And now, what did you perceive? Okay. I think they are all still here. I think if I were to try to start robbing them at this point, yeah, they're all still here. They will be upset at me robbing them. So I'm just going to find that elevator and head back down to the Underdark. Hopefully I can force my teammates to catch up to me. Shadowheart will probably panic and cry. And there's, I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to, I just, like, we've got places to be. Okay, excellent. I was like, isn't there a door here? And there's the elevator. Okay.
Doesn't work.
Why does it not work? That is ridiculous. Can I? Oh, good. I was a little bit concerned. Well, I'm going to do guidance, and then I'm going to see if I can also do boon. I can! That's awesome! I know I can only do one guidance, though. I was like, it's gonna be close. We'll see. Try again, please. I really want to get down there. That one will do it. I imagine that will do it. I'm not worried about it anymore. Suddenly I'm fine with it. And I'm gonna buy myself another sip of water. Because, you know, why not? Gotta beat the heat. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, man. Especially my fat butt. Gotta. Okay. I don't see anything else in here that's catching my attention, and now I can use their elevator. Time to see where this leads. Probably should have saved. But I think I'm fine. This might be an area I have not seen. Okay. Alright, so that is for all of the overworld quests. I believe that the Mushroom Queen got angry at me when I was heading up here. This is the reason I have not seen this before.
Stay carefully. There's a trap.
Now we're buddy-buddy. Like, I'm her bestie. So she's gotta support me, right? Alright, still got guidance, still got boon. Gonna do it. Ugh, definitely not doing it. That's fine? That's not fine. Alright, do I have a key? I don't. I get so sad when I miss. But whatever. Alright, well, I don't know if any of that was worth it, but we'll send it over to Gale. He's just in camp thinking, like, where are all these scrolls coming from? Okay. There is a rustic chest. Okay. Is there a... Oh, boon is not a thing I can do over and over again. I'm just curious as to what's inside of it. What makes it rustic? Is it just the chest, or is something inside of it also rustic? No. But whatever. Don't need that. I am looking for treasure because I enjoy it. But it appears there is none. And again, I need Misty Step if I'm going to get to the thing I want. There we go. And I know I can move that. You know, physically move it. Okay. I think I have seen all that I needed to see. over there. So I need to figure out which one of these is the... Turning off the camera again. Which one of these was the place I'm trying to get to? It might be here. Yes. And it looks like nobody is left yet. Right? Is that a... Oh, maybe not. Maybe people have left, and I can rob this place blind. But nonetheless, the whole reason we are here is because I want to go try to survive the forge. That's the wrong direction. We discovered it, we killed the people trying to take it, and now we are going to attempt to use it. And it appears everyone is gone, so there is no more theft. I can really, you know, let myself go. Just be free with the 5-finger discount. Okay. Ooh, even the corpses are gone. But yeah, it says steal. Who's gonna witness? Who is going to witness? I'm not going to grab it because I don't want to have my burden weighed down. But like, you know, the point is, what are they gonna do? We'll take the slag, add it to the pile. Take the gold. Now where's this devil foil mask? Is it behind you? No. Huh. There it is.
Curious mask. What's it doing here?
I don't know, but I want to see.
One of Hell's foot soldiers.
Should I give it to... What's her name? Shadowheart? I'm so good at knowing names and all that stuff. I think I will. Let's see what she has to say about it. Nothing?
Blades always sharp.
Okay.
Stayed interesting.
I'll have to look at that quest log and find out what they want me doing. Okay, so we found the upper area. But I had hoped that I would find what I was looking for. The forge. I just need to take a quick peek. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anywhere else to jump to. All right, well, trust the process. If they wanted me to blow a hole in the wall and they knew that it was going to lead to the forge, then let's follow and see what it does. Okay. I like having some weapons on hand just to throw. But I don't do it very frequently because it really doesn't do enough damage for me to feel like it's
Something's off.
doing well.
Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me.
That's strange. What about someone
As ever.
else? What happens if you do it? Okay, so maybe it's something that people who do not have dark vision can do. But I think that Karlach and Sammy have dark vision.
Be wary.
No, everybody back away. Everybody back away. Everybody get over here. Get your shapely tookuses away from those booby traps. Oh, man. Sometimes Well, that did not go as I had hoped it would. Don't worry, guys. I've got the next one. It'll be a piece of cake, I promise. See? I told you. I'm so good at this. Thank you for your 1 gold piece. What? What? Oh, just a scroll of invisibility. All right, we'll grab it. Obviously.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Oh. Okay, well, I made a boo-boo in that I should have saved before doing this. Because what if I start setting off traps and I get blown up? So let us begin by telling my entire party to wait here, please. And I am going to carefully step because I actually do know where some of these are, because this was something that killed me once back when I first attempted to play this game. My guidance will wear off. Dang it. Okay, I think that line is the thing. And so I might split Will off and say, come up here and roll your die. Go away. Whoops. Karlak. Let's see how perceptive you are. I wasn't too surprised by that. I had a feeling yours would be bad as well. What about you? Excellent. Good work. Stay over here.
Can't give up now.
Sammy, back to you. Grab your gold. I don't need that treasure that much. Okay, everybody's too far away, so they cannot give me guidance. But I got that one. Oh, let's save.
The pride of the gate.
Will, roll your dice. Boo.
Soldier.
I am not. I am a monk. Excellent.
Place is trapped.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
15? That sucks. Can I do it again, or is this going to fire off all of the traps at once? Okay, so it didn't fire, but it is still trapped. And I am down to 6 toolkits, so I need to get a 12 in order to succeed. I just heard a check fail in the background, which makes me a little bit nervous. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time. I don't believe I need to do it. And so that's why I'm not going to do it. If it's just a beacon and everybody is gone, then why am I worried about it? I'm more worried about this. Taking every step.
Be wary.
Okay, so we've got a ladder, so I can get down. I think we've got 2 more beacons up top. I'll take it. I will take it.
Watch where you go. There's a trap.
Okay, there was one where, well, I think there were 2 that I failed, so
The people.
get up here, my dude. Okay. He's got a trap disarm kit. I don't trust him. Don't believe he's got the dexterity to actually do it. That's fine. That's fine. You're not my most perceptive person.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Really, I'm worried about something on the floor.
Best avoid that trap.
So there might be something on the floor that I am not seeing. Okay.
What now?
Do I see it, though? Ah! Crap! I don't. That's the answer. Can I do it without dying? I'm so sad. Yeah. All right, well... Lots of people are getting hurt, and I think that it's about to get worse. So I think there was a reason that I was doing these quick saves. So I'm going to use that opportunity to say, let's try it again. Let's learn and explore, because I don't know what's on the other side of all of this fire, and I want what's on the other side of all of this fire. And the other idea that I have is just grouping everybody up again and saying, whatever happens to one of us happens to all of us, and if we have to run through fire, then we have to run through fire. So everybody get back together. We know where there is a ladder.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, so we see one, we know. Excellent. So if I can get that, then I don't need to worry about the rest of them. Good. So I'm not even going to try those DC 15 ones. I don't like it when everybody fails. I think it's just this other trap that they were failing to see.
This'll be fun.
I don't know what the iron key is, but I want it.
Trap. Be cautious.
All right, everybody stay behind me. Don't go running up to it. I need a 4. I got a 4. Okay. And let's assume that there is another one right in the middle of the floor. Anyone else? Why is no one else taking a step?
Looks like a trap there.
Yeah, I know about that one. Okay. Split everybody. Because once again, I think there is something on the floor. I know there is something on the floor.
Step carefully.
Got that one. Good. Good. What do you got? A dagger. I thought my iron key would surely and finally be the key that I needed. Now you're a cage key. Eventually I should just get rid of all of these keys because I'm not using them for anything. gold, heavy, iron. Can't use it? Okay.
Couple turns should do it.
Just a 10. I'm using another one. I don't care. I will use every single thieves tool in order to get this open. I see it as 10 more chances, and I will take all 10 of them. All right, got the gate open and found another trap. Yeah, do it. Excellent. It's like the worst thing that could happen is it'll explode and shoot me in the face. Okay. That is mostly safe now. And now I just want to continue to assume that that circle in the middle is another pressure plate.
A trap. Watch it.
I knew that that was a trap.
Let's get going.
I can just tell. I can see with mine eyeballs. And yes, please, give me that guidance. Don't even need it. Still will take it. Okay. So, Will, you are golden. Karlak, you need to jump. But now you are golden. And Shadowheart, you need to jump. And now, finally,
Never mind.
and officially, I think we have done it. I think we have made it through all of this. There is a ladder here. I don't know where that leads to, but we can discover that, you know, with time. I don't need the bag of rotten food. But I do want to see the Idol of Shar. Can I pick it up?
A beautiful idol, crafted with reverence.
Can I give it to her? We found traces of hellish fiends. Could they have killed the dark justiciars? If so, where is their temple of Shar? We found the corpses of several DJs. I'm just going to call them DJs because justiciars is a word I am not confident about even having heard it like 3 times. Shar must have been worshipped here. We entered the ruins of what may have been a fortress dedicated to the goddess Shar. We could be close to their lair. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna give her the statue. Like, it's heavy. I don't want it. She can have it. Just have to find it. Where is that statue? If I look at this, and is it a weapon? Is it a blunted instrument that I could hit people with? It does not appear to be jewelry. Also, are these better than what I'm doing? That's the Misty Step that I've wanted. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it. I can always come back to that later, and I likely will. I am looking for the statue. Is that it? Idol of Shar. I don't know why I was looking for literally anything else. We'll give it to Shadowheart. She has nothing to say. That's fine. I don't need her approval. I don't need her to say that what I gave her was a wonderful gift. All right. What are you? So these are clothes. Might be worth putting on me or on Karlach. Ooh, but neither of us use spellcasting. But it's a spell save DC. And then the wearer has +1 to armor class and saving throws as long as they have lightning charges, which I usually have if I still have those gloves. So I think I'm going to take them. Just give it to Karlach. And I'll give it to Will, because I'm starting to get burdened. Weighed down. Okay, so yeah, that has the lightning charges. So let's go ahead and put this on. That's excellent. It looks a little strange, but, you know, whatever. Now everybody can think that I know magic. I don't. I barely know punching magic, but I got some cool robes on. All right. I don't know what that lever did, but I'm glad we did it. And I guess this means we have explored everything up top. So, I see a pathway up there above me. I am trying to find that forge. We blew a hole in the wall. Surely it's going to take us to the forge. Where is this heavy chest? There it is. Maybe I shouldn't trust the process. Maybe the process lied to me. Okay. Last week, we killed some dudes who said, hey, help us, blow a hole in this wall. It leads to the adamantine forge. We killed those dudes, blew the hole in the wall, and now we are here, and we still have not found the adamantine forge. I'm going to try going down this other ladder. Okay. We've got levers and heavy chests and gold in them in their hills. All right, nothing over there. I think we are going to have to split the party again. So let's start with just one person from the party. And all right. I know what that is on the ground. I know where we are now. What I'm trying to figure out is there anything across the way? And the best way we're going to figure that out is by playing with levers. So let's do this one. Okay. That is sending me across. I think, yeah, I can jump. We have not been here before.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
Spooky dooky. Let's not do that. I'm not going to grab just a regular great sword. I'm sure its mother is very proud of it, but I need a little bit more than a name. Hello, French fries. It is good to have you back. Right now, I have gotten away from my party, which is fine. I am trying to find the forge, but I am in a dangerous spot by being so separated from the rest of my party. So I might need to send Shadowheart over here. Thank you for the French fry, or for the hydrate French fries. That's what it was. Okay. So we're over here. We've got that corpse. I'm gonna save real quick. And no on Diablo, but I think the new season starts tomorrow, and so I might start playing just so we can play the season. I just haven't decided if I am going to spend any money on the season pass yet. That's where I'm at on Diablo. Okay, well, this is too far. I have gone too far away, but we know that there is something over there. I don't like splitting up the party, but you know. Good on ya. I think I was going to do Druid on the next one. Maybe the Necromancer. Those are the two that I am thinking about. Because I haven't done either in a while. So with the Necromancer, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I've only ever played the Druid once, whereas I have played the Necromancer at least twice. So that's where I'm at with it. Let's cancel and see if I have I have a key. I don't need to break every lock. Sometimes I have a key. Yeah. And Necromancer is a lot of fun. It's my only complaint about it is, you know, thinking like, do I necessarily need to do this again? And whatever. All right. I think I have found the temple. So what I'm going to do, switch back to her, split her from the group, go to Will, pull this lever again, switch back to Shadowheart, tell her to carefully jump, be careful. See, that's the thing with the Druid, is that there are some very interesting, like, one-button builds that allow me to speak and engage with the audience and not worry about what's happening on the screen. And I don't know if that's the case with the Necromancer. I think you have to be involved with the Necromancer with every build.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Okay, Shadowheart. I think we have finally found the temple. So please look around and tell me if any of this looks temple-y enough to you. Alright. Nothing over there. Anything over here? I thought that was going to be a door. Or that would have been a corpse to explore. To take things away from. Let shadow fall where the light doth creep, and silence cloak the din. Let blackness into lost hearts seep, and bid our lady in. Behold Shar, who shades our path. Behold Shar from Eoborn. Behold Shar, the primal dark, our goddess of night. Behold! Alright, well, Shadowheart had nothing to say about that either. Before I go crazy trying to, lockpick everything, I am going to look around to see if anybody left a key for me. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they are very polite and they leave keys. Like that one. That was nice of him. Okay. So Blood Surge might be a good route to go. Excellent.
A steel mold, used in forges to cast armor and weapons.
Yep. I knew what that was. Oh no, I'm overburdened. Okay. And that's the other thing I hear is that Blood Surge is a lot of fun as a build. I am going to give the Morning Star to Shadowheart. I think I want to keep most of the rest for myself, but the staff can go to Gale. The bow can go to Lae'zel. The whipping cane, as it is a club, can go to Shadowheart. Now, light armor, I think that is Gale. It could be Will and Shadowheart. Maybe I'll send it to Will. And then taking a look at the rest of this, I just wanted this for the Misty Step because I might use it before we go into Act 2. I don't think the rest are very heavy, so let's give all of our books and notes to Karlach. Because then they are still there, we can still read them. She's significantly stronger than me. That is the whole point of all of this. At some point, she's going to need to give these things. The Githyanki stuff will need to go to Lae'zel, but I can deal with that later. Now, let me find the alchemical supplies. I'll read one in just a moment. In fact, let's keep In Search of the Night Song. That's one of the quests. I don't think I've read it, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing with it. But let me put all of this stuff away, because I don't want to carry it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then the acorn, creeper, the mushrooms for sure. That is definitely going to her. I think I need the blueprints and the instructions for what we're doing soon. But anything that says alchemical solution, I'm going to do that. That's exciting, French fries. Remind me, were you saying you wanted to do a rogue for your first character? That's going to be very cool. I don't think I've ever played a rogue. That's going to be neat. I like it. Okay. Second one was the correct one. Good job. I do pay attention. I try not to say anything, but when you get it right, I do want to let you know. And that time you got it right. Some of these are tricky because, like, with this one where it is an alchemical supply or ingredient, but I could just throw it at someone and deal... Well, it's only 1d4. Never mind. It's not worth it. That's going to be exciting, too. I'll be honest. I'm a little jealous. Every time I have played, it has been from a book. It has been... someone bought a book and they wanted to try it out, and I was like, I want to play. Let me play with you. But I want to explore a world that I have never heard of before that no one else has. I want to try that out. So yeah, it will be that'll be exciting. Let's see. In one of the groups that I'm in, the person running it is his first time as a DM. And so he is, using the book mostly because he's never done it before. But it's still fun. It's still a good time. The other group, I'm pretty sure the DM has run at least one game. But I haven't heard from that group for a while, so I may have been kicked out. And if that's the case, then I'm sad. Because that was the group that I thought I could really do something. Okay, Karlach, please take everything. And then, finally, for French fries, read an item description from 3 minutes ago. Let us read this one. Fascinating that such a seemingly valuable object has proven so difficult to track down. Indeed, treasure hunters the realm over have traveled to the Sword Coast with one goal in mind: to find the Night Song. Yet each by each they have failed, indicating dead ends, rebuffs, or else disappearing altogether. My latest inquiry was with a half-orc named Graylee, who insisted he'd come as close as possible to the relic as one may go without forfeiting his or her life. He indicated that the object is not, as most reports indicate, in the Selûnite fort, adjacent to the river Kyanthar. It is, in fact, held in an old Sharan fortress somewhere in the environs of Moonrise Towers. However, Graylee reported that some kind of potent shadow prevents one from approaching where this fortress might be. I like it. I gotta make sure that I'm doing the right thing. What was this one again? Okay. Excellent. And I'll just hold on to that for now. No, I'm gonna give it over to Karlach so I don't remember or think that I've never read it before. And then I think from Karlach, I'm just going to have her send Sammy a book. Just in case somebody else wants something read. We'll do A is for Azuth. No, because I've had other ones of those books that I haven't touched. And I think the rest of them are in my stash. So I don't want to start at volume 6. Like, that's just crazy. Okay. We have explored all of this and we've got that silver key. So let's let ourselves in. Oh no! Well, it's only like a few dudes. What is it? A Legionnaire and a Hellsboar, and then probably a few other Hellsboars. Yeah, there's another one. Okay. So, I don't know how to get the rest of my party over here. I might punch him a few times. Yeah, be lucky. Let's punch him again. Good. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but why not punch him again? Boo. And then before ending my turn, let's split, go to Will. I don't know what's going to happen if I hit this. Like if I go back here, am I still in the middle of this turn? Yes, I am. So can she jump on here And then can Will hit that? And then can I tell her to get with them? Group.
What should I do?
Apparently I cannot. She's not far away, but she doesn't want to join the group yet. Just join the group! Okay. Now she'll join the group. So. Alright, doesn't matter that she's not actually joining it. Sammy is done with all of his actions. Get him, get him, get him. Excellent. Whoa! Did we just lose Karlak?
Help me.
That makes me so angry. She is still alive, but that is so infuriating. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Like, how do I rescue her from this? Like, I can't even see her in the map. Come on, let me get to her. Look all the way up, maybe? Okay. Now, do you have... Too far. Crap. How am I gonna get her up? And what sucks is I don't remember where I saved. Oh my gosh. Sammy, you might be on your own. But clearly he can launch her off. I can't do it until he's dead. Like, she is stuck fighting this guy until he a dead guy. Okay, so the best chance I've got is an actual attack, which sucks. Because then I gotta get close, so we're gonna just hope. Cross your fingers. Oh well. I am so angry. I might get my butt kicked. I might die. Okay. Let's end this guy. Good. I can't deal with the other one because I'm threatened by this one. Good. Not as good as I want it to be, but fine. Now that was fantastic. And then I've still got this one that I gotta deal with. But at least, you know, he's right next to me. He's not likely to get out of my range. Question is, how is she doing? Okay, she is at 1 save, 1 fail. Let's end. I believe... I don't see it saying that it'll trigger an attack of opportunity. So I think... this is a tricky one. I could go with my Cloak of Shadows. I could dash and try to get away. Let me see. Okay. I think I am threatened. I think if I try to run away, he will attack. So I think it's... This is why we have the disengage action. And... Maybe I can hit Sammy with a level 2 healing word. Just to keep him on his feet. And then I gotta see if I can get to Karlak. Boo. Boo. Everything is making me say boo. Another one. Good. Oh, man.
You can take me on.
Dang it.
I need to stay focused.
I need you to get away from that guy. Let's hit Sammy with another level 2 healing word. And then we're gonna disengage because I gotta. And then move as far as you can. Oh my gosh. Karlak is one crit fail away from being permanently dead. And that means I am gonna reload. Wherever we are reloading. Okay, she was successful. She is stable. She is alive. She is not permanently dead. Sammy is on fire. Now, how do we get to her? You.
Too much to bear.
Start with a level 3 on Sammy. Oh my gosh, for 10. And then let's get level 2. Need to do this from up here. Healing word. Karlak, you group up with Will, please. Oh, I guess you can't. That's the other thing I kind of hate, is that I'm like, I want everybody to get back together, but the game is like, I don't know how to do that. I'm too far away. Speaking of being too far away, where are you, Karlak? You showed up for a fight and got taken out in one hit. So let's see if you can get back in. I don't know what she did. Oh, she closed that. Okay. Oh, I've been here before. Dang it. I was sitting here like, well, maybe this worked out for the best. Maybe she somehow was able to you know, get where she needed to be. No, that is not what happened. Okay, we got lots of corpses around here.
Gnomes killed under the yoke of slavers.
The reason I came over here was to raid their pockets, to, you know, take the stuff out of their pockets and give it to me. But now they've given me number 2 as an option. Bow your head in respect. No one's here to judge you, Karlak, except for me and like 2 people down here. So what happens if we try to loot now? All right, all rotten. I think we've already gotten the good item out of them. Like, there's probably nothing left. Well, those are both good. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Okay. That's all I needed to know was what remained. Oh! They executed the prisoners that were left behind. I hope they did not execute my friends who I wanted to keep safe. Like, I hope that when we get to the Moonrise Towers, we will find the gnomes.
Huh. This looks familiar, but I can't place why.
I don't know. We'll grab that. Oh man, Karlak is almost full up on her stuff. This is fine. All of this is fine. We had a feeling that this would be the case, that I would have to take Karlak from down below all the way back up. Whenever I am able to get... I might try to do a short rest and see if it applies to everyone. Or if I'm spending a short rest on half of a party, since I did split up the party. But we're not going to leave Will alone. I had it in my head that I would need backup. And my backup died in one hit. So sad. Okay, where was... There it is. All right, so now... we finally group back up with those guys, and this is the test. If I say short rest... Excellent! Okay, so Karlak did get a short rest. She didn't recover enough, but she did recover some hit points. So let's see what these guys have, if anything. I think these were the leftover demons from whatever that war was. I don't know if anybody can use this, so we're going to give it back to Karlak. We're going to take this mask.
I recognize this. Amerigon wore it. But they won't fight without a commander.
So who's the commander? Was it Shadowheart? Is Shadowheart angry with me? Because she's the one with the other mask? Should I have put the mask on before opening the door? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Alright, there's an opulent chest. Okay. Karlak uses a crossbow, but I don't know if it's a hand crossbow. Like, we'll give it to her and let her take a look at it. If it's not good, then she will eventually have to start putting some of her stuff away in camp. This is an arrow, therefore it goes to Asterion. I saw something red. What did I see? That was a rusted key. Grab the elixir. Grab the mask.
Another mask. The Maragon's leader might still be around here.
Okay, there's the old letter. Sybil, my scouts bring me troubling word that Moonhaven yet stands. Have you forgotten the 3 laws? Would you turn your back on Mistress Shar? Tonight you will beg Shar's forgiveness. Tomorrow I depart Moonrise Towers for Grimforge. A 10-day hence I shall march the Dark Judiciaries. Oh, I'm sorry, French fries. That's okay. I'm glad you're back. Right now I'm just trying to see if there is another person around. And we're looking for the key that I see on the... Oh, there it is. Found the rusted key. Okay. believe we have fully explored this room. What could that key go to? That rusted key. Alright, I was really just looking to see if I could jump to that white thing above where I am now, but I don't think I can. I don't think that's walkable terrain. And I think I have done everything in this area. Unless there is something I am missing. I think I have done everything there. And so where I was thinking about leading my party... Oh. Where do you go? Let's save and find out. So I want to go that middle route because I see that there are more things to pick up. What I don't know is if... Well, there's a lot of things I don't know. I could fill volumes with the things I don't know.
Be cautious.
All right. That worked out. That worked out. That's okay. It is good to acknowledge how little you know. It is a sign of true intelligence to be able to confess when you are not the smartest person in the room. Yes, you are correct. It is hot. I should get more. Big sips of water. Oh, delicious, delicious water. Okay. Save. Make sure there's nothing over here that I'm missing. Okay. But there was this route. We're still looking for someone who might be out here.
Bloody tracks. Quite small, too. And find some trouble here.
Oh, okay, I think I know who this is. This was the gnome that... Well, it's one of the gnomes that got away. It was either the one who had the blast powder that I found, or it was the one who went to the Myconid kingdom. But, you know, they got away.
Someone came through here in a hurry.
Indeed. But then where did they go? Where did they go? Because the tracks appear to lead here. There are arrows.
Bloody tracks.
Yeah.
Small, too. A gnome found some trouble here.
We know. We don't know where it went. Alright, well, we found a gnome who got away. There is still the path to the south that we do want to explore at some point. But I think it's finally time to try to get to this middle path. Okay. Will it hurt to jump here? Appears it does not hurt to jump here. But the question is, where does it lead? Okay, we found that heavy chest that was on the other side of the door. We've already opened it. We've already kind of looked at it. Right now, I'm just kind of looking around to see what could be here. I probably should have taken swords off of those dudes, but I don't want to. Okay, I wonder if that He's the other thing I need. Okay, let's switch to you. Tell me about this lever. Interesting. I don't think that moved that one. In what? I don't know which friend request you would have... Oh, okay. I will check that later. I will likely accept it. But as I tell everybody, keep your expectations low. I don't usually check my computer, except when I have to. Okay. Let's flip this one again. Ah, it's significantly higher now. Which seems not very useful. Okay. Whoops. Split. Karlak. We're gonna send Karlak to be alone. Alone again! First she jumps over here. We go to Will. I have a theory that there is going to be another lever on the other side. But before we do that, I want to check what's up here. What do you see up here? Big fat nothing.
Sharp as ever.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Good. That's what I likes to hear. Exactly. Big fat nothing. It's my favorite thing for it to be. Nothing. Quick, cheeky little save just to make sure that we are not letting ourselves get killed. I believe I'm jumping over there. Okay. Nothing to the left of me, but something to the right. Here I am. I might actually do just that. I'm looking at this gilded chest. I'm doing it. We'll take the gold and we'll take everything. We'll take everything. And then I'm just going to take a look around here.
In the beginning came morning, then night. Two sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
Ew. Ew. There's two of them. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if we can make that. Nice. Karlak is ready for the NBA. We found a map of Moonhaven. Okay, I don't know if that's going to change anything, but usually picking up a map will show you where stuff is on the map when you open it with the touchpad. I am not even at Moonrise Towers, so it won't show me anything yet. But now, Karlak is looking for lever. There they are. We found levers. Grab that. What are you? It might be worth... I mean, I'm going to let Shadowheart take a look at it. I'm very nervous about all of these corpses that are around. Let's hit this one first. Okay, that was not the correct one. That's okay. We can hit the other one. because I think that'll bring it up. Yes. Now we bring it back. Switch over to Sammy. Excellent.
Platform's covered in rust. Must be older than bone dust.
That tells me to hit save. Just in case it's a scary thing. Alright, send that one over.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Amen. It looks like I want to get lower. Yes, I do. So, Karlak.
Making me sweat.
No, I don't think I am. But bring that down for me. And Sammy. I think you can jump up to this. Yeah. Good. We're both there. Cheeky little save. Okay, so I think I get down there, but before we do, I am going to take a look just to see. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I am going to say no because one character is unbothered by it, and that is Sammy. If Sammy is alone, he doesn't need the armor that I have. Everybody else is useless without their armor. Okay. Got our hammer. Come on. Climb on up. Gonna grab the dusty book. I'm just gonna carry it. We're not gonna read it yet. Yeah, French fries, I'm sorry for the no. It's just that it's too hard to deal with. But I should be able to get my whole party together, right?
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
You can make me read that thing. What was it called? It was Dusty something or other. It was the Dusty Book. That's the one you want, right? Dusty Book? The one I just picked up? Just want to make sure, before I start reading, that that's the book you want. Because it's coming. Good. Praise be to the Lady of Loss. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Seluv the true nature of our lives, that they are loss and nothing but loss. Through that sorrowful lesson, he has turned from his fame and following, and come to us into the lady's loving embrace. But he has not left everything behind. The man once known as Seluv Yali brings with him his miracles of metallurgy. This dark alloy, adamantine, will let us spread the Dark Lady's will with new fervor. There we go. We are definitely at the forge. Oh, and now there's a magical one. So I think we found the guy. The main guy. I think he's dead. I don't think he made it. We got a scribbled note. Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion, and the quantities required for Brother Seluv's most recent project were considerable. Okay. I think I know what Brother Seluv's next project was. I think it's what we're going to have to fight. So I'm going to have to get my party back together. Somehow. What I'm hoping for... I mean, what I can do is just, like, have everybody teleport over here. So you... go ahead and teleport to here. Perfect. There is going to be a fight. And so that is why I want to get my group back together. Because the band needs to be together for our fight. I'm glad we are all together again. That direction, I think, is the fight. I think south takes us in, so I'm going to check here first. The worst thing that could happen is I trigger another combat encounter, and then we have to fight again. And that's fine, it's just experience. And frankly, I kind of want a smaller fight. Okay, the construction log. We got this giant hammer. And they're testing it. Okay. Probably should have read it, but I think I've got the gist. What? I've got instructions. I can read the instructions again if I need to. It's very close. There is a boss that I am approaching, and I don't remember what triggers the fight, but that is the reason I keep doing cheeky little quick saves, because I'm like, this fight is going to be brutal. It is going to be a challenge. It is down that way. So if I can trigger a different fight, then perfect. That's what I wanted. A different fight. I don't know who I'm fighting. Oh. Some animated armor. You are correct. I am stalling a wee bit. But I gotta figure out where my enemies are. There's one. Will is usually good for getting out here and hitting people from a distance. I just don't think anybody is in range. Yeah, that guy's behind a wall. That guy... Okay, I can hit him. I'll try. Got him once, and that is totally fine. Some pretty ugly armor.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hopefully I can make the other armor come down that ladder. Because I want to be ready to fight this guy. Yeah, let's end the turn there. You back up Sammy.
Heading there.
But maybe hit this guy with a sacred flame. Don't know why you need movement for that. Excellent. Good with that.
Oh my word.
One of the dangers... Oh, I forgot to check to see if I could actually hit with that thing. One of the dangers of getting too close, or of going into a rage early, is that I might accidentally lose my rage, like, immediately. So... Oh, and there's more, thingies, molds. That's what they're called. Okay. Try it. It's okay, you get 2 shots at it. I would rather you miss them both than not take any shots. And the second one got Bane, so I'm good with that. All right, all right, all right. Take that dash action. Hopefully that means no more attacks. That one got an attack. Let's deflect missiles. And let's send it back. Dang it. Ha ha ha. Good. Okay. It's only 35%. He's too close. I'm gonna try this one. Vicious Mockery does very little damage, but I think it has a chance of knocking them prone, which should give Karlak advantage on the next attack. It did not knock him down. But he's got Vicious Mockery as a condition now.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's find out by punching him in the face again. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hit him with a Sacred Flame. I hate it when they miss. And let's start using the level ones. Gotta stay on your feet. We are going to hit camp after this. Like, I don't have it in me to do a third. Or, like, I don't have it in me to do the boss fight that's coming up if I don't rest first. Okay, difficult terrain, that is fine. Sammy is the only one who is at risk of, you know, not doing well with this. Okay, that's fine. That's even better. And we're out of actions. I should stop looking for something else to do. Ow. Ow. Good. Ow. Excellent. But they, you know, they're at the same level as me. They get 2 attacks. Whew. Okay, Toll the Dead, please. Big one on him. Hate it when it misses.
No choice but to keep going.
One hit point left. Oh my gosh. So annoying. Please get him. Good. I've already got enough people punching me. I don't need any more. We're gonna go mass healing word because everybody is in range. Whew.
Well, this is my happy place.
Good. Now, can she get another hit in? Yes. And then we'll just get moving up here. Hopefully it gets the archer firing at Karlak, who takes half damage. Yeah, unless of course it misses completely, and then, you know, he's totally fine. Or she's fine. Big hit. Excellent. Okay. If I were smart, I would immediately go back to camp. But I'm not smart, so I'm going to continue to wander around. Dang it. Burdened again. I am hurt. My whole team is kind of beat up right now. There's the other one. Dang it! Alright. Well, it finally happened. Now I have to go back to camp because Karlak is... She's not as strong as I need her to be. She's very strong. It's just, you know... She's now overburdened. Okay. This is the one I was looking at, so it's not worth it. What a time. Oh, I know what I can do. This is just a temporary fix. But we're going to send that to Asterion. And we're going to send this over to Gale. The problem with the Warhammer is I don't think anybody can use it. Like, except for Karlak, and I'm pretty sure nothing that I find is going to be worth the other stuff. So most of this stuff is going to go into storage, and that is fine. What the hell are we doing down here? What happened? I don't want to be down there. Okay. All right. Well, I feel good about all of that. I do need to go to camp, and I do need to deal with my weight problem. So let's go for a long rest. Yes, please. And then I might buy myself a little, what are you? Oh. Okay. I am going to do it. I'm going to give myself a drink of water. Because it's good to stay hydrated. Okay. We do not need to pick up a bedroll. What we need to do is start putting stuff away. Open my inventory and sort by weight. I think these are the light ones. I know. I broke the fourth wall and bought myself something. I'm terrible. Oh, these are the heavy ones. Okay, send... How is a spider egg sac 12 pounds or whatever the weight is in this game? There's so many things I don't use. Apparently that's all it takes. Ingot. We gotta keep the weapons. What I'm looking at are all of these other things that I'm never gonna use. So why am I holding on to them as much as I am? Because maybe I'll sell them. We can put those away. We read the Dusty Book, so I'm going to put that away. And I really do think I need to hold on to everything else. Oh, I don't need these arrows. Okay, so this has made Sammy fairly light. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay. So, Karlak, you and your heavy load. She has one magical ring. I don't think I want to give her Thunder Wave, but that might be fun. I might. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm giving it to Karlak. And Karlak, I want you to wear it. My love. I think I'm still sorting by weight. Okay. Yes. So there we go. Both of those. I don't have any magical underwear. I don't have a magical helmet. And that's what I'm really thinking about is like, should she have some kind of magical headwear? Well, she can start putting away things. That's the whole point of all of this, was that she, in particular, needs to put stuff away. So, sort once again by weight. Thank you. We need all of those. We're gonna put everything away that she is not equipped. Yeah. I don't know what these are. I don't know what they are! Yes. You know what? Just about everything can go. Except for her instrument. Yeah, those boots seem like they're a bad idea. Electrifying the water? Like, ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do it. No, we're not going to do the Githyanki stuff. That stuff is going to go to Lae'zel. I don't know if she's going to want to chat about it, but we're going to give it to her. The instrument is extremely important. We need to have it. Everyone needs to have an instrument. And frankly, I should be going through every one of them and equipping their instrument to make sure that when we are ready to start our bad band, everybody's got what they need to be in the bad band. Let's send as much of this as we can. But I don't want to send everything. Aha. Yep, we're gonna send our alchemy pouch. That was where I was putting all my alchemical supplies, but then I was like, why? It's taking so much time. I'm going to send the keychain that doesn't have any keys on it. No. No. We're going to send the keychain back to Sammy because Sammy should be putting keys in the keychain. Oh, that heat. That heat. It has begun. I think... Nope, that one is not throwable. Good call on the hydrate. I might even have to get up and get another bottle of water. Oh, yeah. Now, when we are down to the decimals, that's usually where it's like, these aren't going to help me that much, but, you know, I might as well try to keep my inventory clean, relatively speaking. Indeed. That is for selling. Those are also for selling. That is necessary. I might take a look at that. Okay. Yes, please. Move selected. Now, back here. All of these are very heavy, and I recognize that. That is fine. That's fair. And once I'm done with them, I can put them away. But for now, I want to hold on to them. And I'll put them away as I make the adamantine items. Like, if I find more slag, I have no idea what it takes to make the adamantine stuff. I'll have to read the instructions again. But if I can find the slag for it, that would be cool. Right now, she is in camp, so she's in her sleepy time clothes. So that's the reason why she is dressed specifically like that. But even outside of camp, when she is wearing her clothes, they are just clothes. Barbarians lose their damage reduction when you put armor on them. So they like to fight without armor. And then when someone successfully hits your raging barbarian, your barbarian takes half damage. And so I need that half damage reduction. There it is. I was like, where did this go? That's why I did it. I wanted the death saving throws. I don't need another person with detect thoughts. I need her to have the death saving throws. What are you looking like? You could use 2 magical rings. And that's really it. And then Will could also use 2 magical rings, gloves, and gauntlets. So who had any of that? By the way, you're going to want to remember that in case you ever decide to play as a barbarian and you find some nice shiny armor, and then you're going to have to be like, okay, will this armor be better than losing the damage reduction or what? Like, yeah, all of that. Yeah. Barbarian is an interesting one. It seems like you're, playing the easy one and it'll be a piece of cake. And then you start doing it and you're like, oh my gosh, there is so much stuff that I need to pay attention to. And I am forgetting to pay attention to all of it. Okay, let's send this to Will. And I thought I had some gloves that might be good for Will. I don't think I do, actually. I play a lot of characters as though they were tanks. For example, my monk, they've only got a strength of 12 and a constitution of 14. He should not be a tank, and yet I keep throwing him in the front of the battle because he punches real good. And so I want him in there punching things in the face.
Defender of the people.
Okay. Oh, you never put your boots back on, that's why. So there's your click heels, and there's your Misty Step. I think I would rather the Misty Step. Okay, all of that is fine. Let's get to the chest. There is someone I can periodically sell stuff to, but I don't know if he can actually handle all of the stuff that I want. Let's sort by type. And then get up to these gloves. So, we had once per turn after the wearer dashes or a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. Interesting. Wearer deals an additional 1d4 with thrown objects. That's why I have not given him gloves, because I don't think any of these are good for him. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. Yeah. So I haven't picked up any gloves that would be good for Will, and that's the reason I haven't done anything with them. Okay, Karlach.
For a good meal.
Let's find Lae'zel. My dear friend, the frightening and scary Lae'zel. That's who we will look for. I will run into every wall whilst looking for Lae'zel. There you are. There you are. Okay. Let's then go back here. And let's give both of these to Lae'zel.
Shouldn't have wished to live more.
Switch to Sammy. He was cursed because he was next to those petals that do stuff.
Speak.
What do you think about the thing that you just read? Yeah, there we go. Ask Lae'zel about the discs from the Underdark.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tissue markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait.
That's why I gave you the cipher.
The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story.
You didn't solve it. I gave you the cipher.
About Orpheus.
And I know that I read it already.
It's in concert with Lae'zel's, but it deeply matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
I might say I've read this already. What do you think of it? But I'm looking at you look uneasy. Are you all right? The other three sound dishonest. What does that mean is not necessarily dishonest. I'm just asking her to translate whatever swear that she just gave me. But it's not on point. It's not what we're talking about. Whereas who's Orpheus? He was the prince that this story says was the rightful person for the throne, and then someone else took it, and that someone else later became the queen. And then go on already, what's it say? Might be interesting, but again, I know what it said. I'm mostly just seeing if she's going to lie to me. So I think it would be better, since I'm not romancing her, to say, I've read this one already. What do you make of it?
Drivel, all of it. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
Okay, my friend in a campaign, he was playing a rogue, and they were having a fight in a family's yard, and forgot why, but he asked if he could grab a kid's toy and throw it at one of them. And the DM said yes, and he rolled a nat 20 and hit the DM mad. It hit the enemy in the eye. Yeah. But it should only do double damage, not like kill someone damage, unless you are able to roll double damage in a way that kills them. One of the groups that I play in, when you roll a nat 20, whatever the double die would have been gets counted as a max, because they're like, you can, if you roll 2d6, both of them could come up with ones, and then you crit for 2 damage. And that doesn't sound like a critical strike at all. So he's like, just roll 1d6 and add the 6 from the other d6, because we're not even going to roll it. We're going to say you hit, you get the crit, you get the 6 plus whatever you rolled. And so that does make it fun to actually go through and do some of these things. That's okay. I am looking at number 3 to be like, hey, if this is only drivel, why are you upset about it? But then again, I'm like, what if it's true? All right, I need to go get my water. Oh. Okay. It is so hot. It is hot, hot, hot. Buster Poindexter would be going crazy. I think I'm going to ask if it's true. What if it's true?
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Maybe I should have asked why she was so mad about it, bro. Alright, well, stop talking to me, because Lae'zel, in this playthrough, you have made me quite angry. Always fighting me about everything. Does Shadowheart want to talk? Is that why she's showing up in my thing? Don't see any exclamation points. I don't think I've got it in me to chug a water bottle. Maybe if I got smaller water bottles, I could offer a chug. But yeah, it scares me to think of trying to chug it and going gagging on camera. Okay. Let's see if there was anything that happened over the night. And that's, if I get some mini ones like half size, I might be able to do it. Half to 3/4 size. I think if we're looking at this water bottle and it was this much water, I think I could chug that. But that, I think, is more doable. And it might be something where it's like once per thing. 3,000 beard hairs to have you mute the mic, stand up, turn on the air conditioning for 1 minute, and stand right under it. Unfortunately, it takes like 5 minutes to actually start, so I'd be so sad and... But yeah. Why, is my back sweaty? When I got up, it feels sweaty. Is there a river of sweat drenched through my back? Okay. Everybody is safe. Everybody is standing. We're going to continue exploring. I'm sure there is nothing bad that could possibly happen. I have lightened my load. Okay, good. See, when you suggested it, I was like, oh no, my fear has come true. Oh man, and then you all get to hear the wee. Let's see. I'm gonna send it to Shadowheart, but I don't think she's gonna equip it. She's almost never obscured in shadow. Okay, we have found lava. There is a chance that there will be another fight. We have found the ancient temple. I walked in the lava. You can walk in the lava. I thought it was just gonna stop, but you can walk in the lava. I don't fully remember where the boss fight is or how to start it up, if I'm honest. So I am kind of wandering around in the dark at this point. And that's not just because I'm wearing sunglasses. Okay. Alright, that is not a walkable terrain, that's all I needed to know. But what are you? A mithril vein. Can I break it? Did I... Okay, so I got some mithril ore. I don't know if that allows me... Like, I don't know if that becomes adamantine, or if I have to do something to make it into adamantine. At this point, yes, I am stalling because I don't know where safe ground is. I think I found it. Okay. Alright, well, no more stalling. There's nothing left to stall for. I think I have fully explored the outside of this temple. Sammy's almost dead.
Just a brief respite.
Yeah, thank you. I was just looking at that. I was like, is he dead? Am I walking around dead? Let's do a quick level 3 cure wounds on Sammy for at least 6 hit points of healing, but better. Excellent. I think he can withstand a fight now. And I think there are 2 of them coming this way. So there's one that's going to be a boss, I'm pretty sure, and then the other one is just a regular fight, but that regular fight is with fire-based dudes who explode into lava. And so, like, even though they're regular enemies, they could do way more damage to me than anyone else, so I don't know which way is...
Smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
I'm like 1,000% sure that the big boss is where that glowing area is in front of me. And I think it doesn't start until I figure out how to turn on the forge. It's like a security thing. And then I do remember that when I do get in the fight, I have to constantly turn the lava back on so that I can make him able to be damaged. But then he's able to damage me with fire damage, so I'm like... I remember that much of the fight, and I'm a little bit nervous about it. And then the other one, I think, is down here, where that other mithril is. And I think I need the mithril to turn it into adamantine. I was like, Wolverine. What does Wolverine have? So... might as well start going for... I think I'm going to go forge. And then we'll go get the rest of the mithril. Indeed. Okay, so this is the hammer. Or not the hammer, this is where I actually put stuff. Oh, Karlak is holding it.
Well, well.
Yeah. Let's do... I think mace and shield might be the way to go if I have all the stuff I need. Okay, so I did that wrong.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Do I need to put the adamantine in here? Let's find out. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to read that guide, the tutorial for how to do this. Okay, Karlak, no, Sammy. I think Sammy had it. Yeah, I'm sure I could put gold in there, maybe even mithril. But it might tell me no. It might be like, you're a big dum-dum, don't do that. Okay. I can't read it? I can't read it? Alright, did she have it? Huh. I mean, she seems like the big dumb one, only because she doesn't have very high wisdom or intelligence scores, but... You know, she doesn't need to cast spells. She just needs to hit things real hard. That's all I need her to do. Okay, I have lost the instructions and I don't want to go back to camp, so I'm going to look up... I'm going to look it up because I know I have picked them up. Adamantine Forge. There we go. And then go to how to use it because I don't necessarily want to have the strategies for doing this stuff. There we go. How to craft. Select the mold chamber to open it and choose a mold from your inventory to place. Okay, so I gotta find the mold chamber. Ah, I know what it is. Haha! Mold chamber.
This is where that mold goes.
Yes, it is. I know. I'm caught up with everybody now.
Fits.
Okay.
Just needs something worth forging.
You are correct. So that is why we are going to insert our adamantine. Wrong person.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's go ahead. There it is. Why? Do I need mithril? I probably need mithril. And who has my mithril? Yeah, remove that. Find the mithril. What am I missing? What am I missing, French fries? Oh. Silver is not it. There it is. Mithril. Ah, excellent. Okay. Got it. Got that one. Now. So I do need to go get that other piece of mithril if I want to get a shield going as well. Okay. Maybe. We'll see about it. So here's the forge lever. That's what they say is next, but I think I need to turn on the lava, which is going to start the fight. It's going down. Okay, okay. So there's a lava valve somewhere, and I think I see it. It's that green one, but what is this? On the ground. Alright, well, everybody get out of danger. Don't stand somewhere where you could get hurt. Okay, I think it's coming. I think that's what we're hearing. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm glad I saved. This is gonna be a pain in the butt, I can already tell. I don't know if I'm prepared for it, but here we go. Okay, so that is our dangerous floor. That is literally our floor is lava. Can I punch him from here? We're gonna try. Yeah, use your luck. Very use your luck. Amen. Okay. He's immune to lightning damage. That's fine, whatever. I'm mostly doing it because I want the stuff, but 300 health? Holy crap, this is gonna be such a pain in the butt. Alright, well, Will, I need you. Oh, crap. It's only 45%. 45%, but the Scorching Ray should keep his armor melted. What about a Thorn Whip? Everything is 45. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that one. Okay. I don't think I hit him again, but whatever. Yeah, let's have him go over here, just to kind of stay out of everybody else's way. Amen to your turn. Go ahead and fly into a rage. Alright, I've got a new bonus action of shooting a bolt of light. But I've already used my bonus action, so I can't, like, do it again. In fact, I'm just kind of looking around to see where that bolt of light will appear. Alright, that gets you into the lava, which I don't want. Crap. Okay. Okay. Good. Hit him again. Good. And let's move here. I know we're kind of spreading out, but I'm trying to get get him to treat me like the threat. Let's hit Sammy with a level 2 Cure Wounds.
You've been in better shape.
Good. And then... Ugh! Everywhere I stand, I'm afraid I'm gonna get knocked into instant death. So let's go ahead and stand over here. And please don't die in one hit, everyone. Please! Excellent. Excellent. Definitely glad for that. I had something... There it is. I was like, there's something with a key where I can try to stun him so everybody else gets advantage. I could also probably try to put on that Dark Judiciary's mask. Got him. Boo. Fine. How's he looking? Okay, he is 1/3 of the way down after well, 2 turns, I guess. 1d10 twice or 2d12 twice? Or 2d12 once. I'm gonna do that. I hate it when he misses. Okay. Yeah, reckless. Ugh. I mean, we're surviving. We're surviving, French fries. I'm stressed out about it, but we're surviving. I think it is time to hit him with a sacred flame. Yep. Grim, I think, is his name, and I think I have been missing over and over again. So, I want him to try to hit me over here. Crap. Crap! How does he get so many hits? Okay, things went bad very quickly.
Well, so much for peace.
He is still superheated for 2 turns, so I don't need to turn the lava on just yet. It does not feel like I am doing any damage to him. That's okay. Golly, you have nothing. We can try a call lightning. I think that I can just continue to call it. I don't think I need to use any more spell slots to hit him with it. That was not what I thought would happen, and that sucks. That makes me very sad, actually. I am kind of furious with myself. Okay.
Let's go.
Help her up. Yep. No more actions because I can't hit him again. So we'll just wild magic just to try to do something. I have no idea if I'm going to lose my rage by trying to help her. But we're going to do mass healing word.
And this'll help, please.
And she can't get away. She is stuck. Yeah, rebuke that, please. That sucks. Who else is dead? I think Will is still alive. He's just prone. I gotta hit him. He's halfway dead! I just have to survive!
Can't even catch my breath.
Stunning strike, please? Don't think he can be stunned. That might be what I'm learning. So let's try knocking him prone. Excellent. Okay, someone should get advantage on him. Not enough to make it worth that. And that's also not going to have it. Crap. Okay, do it again, please.
Not going to last much longer.
I know you'd do much better if you actually got, you know, some good rolls in on occasion. I don't know what awaken means. I don't like it already. We're spending like all of our ki. Dang it. Yep. Knock him prone again, please. Dang it. Will. Hit him. Ah! When I miss, it makes everything terrible.
It's go time.
Alright, she's still in a rage. So let's go. Do it again. You gotta hit much harder than that. You gotta actually hit, Carla! This is going poorly. You've got an attack ability called Sacred Flame. But you can't use it because you need to be healing. Get yourself... Hopefully that keeps me up for a turn. Last level 2 spell slot on... Where are you, Will? There's Will. Okay. I mean, we're all standing. I am gonna move a tiny bit just to make sure. Okay. He is not currently superheated. That might be why nobody is doing damage.
No holding back.
That sucks. Okay. Will hit him with all of your scorching rays. Because I think that is fire. That sucked. So that was a waste.
I won't give in.
Because I need to... Ugh! I need him in the lava. That sucks. How am I going to get him in the lava? I just had an idea. My idea is to disengage, use my magic bolt.
Tactical.
Perfect. I want to draw his attention over to Karlak. I don't think it worked.
Talk to me.
So, let's get level 1 on myself. Good. Level 1 on Will. Good. And see what we can do. That sucked. That sucked a lot. I don't have anything to heal everybody. And I've only got 2 spell slots left. So, heal myself. Heal Sammy. Gotta keep him up. Switch to Will. Use that, please. So there should be lava on the... Oh, never mind. Now. But he is not standing in it. So... I don't have the athletics to shove him aside. Yeah, too heavy. Ah!
Nothing important is ever easy.
I have no idea how I'm going to get out of this. Okay, we're going to disengage. Jump over here. And then start healing. It's going to take up like 3 turns, but we're going to try.
Fuck yes.
And then let's see if we can anger him. We gotta have a hit to anger him. And I don't think anything is gonna hit. Oh, this sucks. No! Okay, good. I don't know what just joined the fight, and that makes me sad that there is something else in the fight, but I at least have enough to get fighting, I think. Okay, I missed. Okay, I missed again. It's knock him prone. This is infuriating. Because I don't know if I'm missing because I need time for him to get superheated. Well, let's see what these guys are. Oh, this is gonna suck. That was my last spell slot from Will. Ow. Okay, Karlach. Back to that. And we gotta deal with this guy. He's here. We gotta deal with him. Ow. That sucked. Do it again. Ow. That sucked. Can we kill this one? Is there another one that I could kill, maybe? I can't read what that says. I gotta take a look. Too far. And not too far. We'll see. It's fine. Whatever. Something is better than nothing. Things have gotten so bad now that this fight has dragged on to this point. Okay, 60% versus 55. We'll go the 60. Hopefully he doesn't get another turn. She can't heal anyone else, so we are essentially finished with her. Alright, I don't know who's still standing and who is dead. But we'll toll the dead. No, we'll Eldritch Blast. None of them will do any good. He's the worst for this fight. Alright, well, Toll the Dead is the best thing I've got. Okay, please stun him. At least we got a hit. And Sammy's almost dead. We'll go for another flurry of blows. Also did not work. But he's down to 42! Down to 33. Down to 24. Karlach might go down in this fight. And we have 50% versus 20. We'll go with the 50. Man, this sucks. Okay, let's see if we survive. I have to go after the heavy dude, even though I keep missing. Come on, Sammy. Yep, Sammy's down. Karlach could try to get in there and help him. Right? Whose turn is it right now?
It's getting dark.
That's weird. So they set me to, Yeah, I hear you. Oh no, you're also down! Crap! Okay, Karlach. Damn it. It provokes an attack of opportunity, and I don't think she's got it in her to take an attack of opportunity. I think it would be better to try to... Ugh. We're gonna provoke the attack of opportunity. Just to make sure that he is still up. Then we're gonna try to hit him and hope that he doesn't explode and kill us. But we gotta eventually kill him, like, there's no getting around it. See if you can topple him, please. Okay, one down, one to go. Not enough action. I don't know what this is, but I am definitely picking it up. Oh, it gives me a hunter's mark. I can start applying a hunter's mark. That's interesting. But we're gonna have to call it there. The rage is over. You gotta help him up, please. And you don't have any bonus spells that we can do. Sammy, please jump as far as you can. And let's hope that I can throw... we're gonna throw a dagger. It won't kill him, I don't think. Oh, it very nearly killed him. The point being that we're likely going to have to get, what's her name back up. Karlach.
Victory is mine.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That was intense. We're gonna save just to make sure that, you know, nothing else happens. But at least we can finally, hopefully, finish off this thing. I don't know if I need to, like, fire off the hammer again.
Seems to be stuck.
Okay, do I need to hit the hammer? There it is! What is it? It is an adamantine mace. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and give that mace to Shadowheart. Switch over to Shadowheart. Everybody's almost dead. But that's okay, we're all doing our best here. Okay, 3d8 versus 4d9. Hits an object. The object is always a critical hit. This ignores bludgeoning resistance versus you, where hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1d6 points. But they can go mad if they don't continuously hit. That's why I never equipped it. I was worried about the madness. So we're going to go adamantine. I don't know how to raise the platform back up. So we'll want to look for that. I'm also going to short rest just to make sure that I'm standing in case there's another fight. Oh, platform control. Let's use that. Okay, I am going to call it here. So essentially what I want to do tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be some Diablo. And then I think I'm going to switch the schedule starting next week, where it's going to be 3 days Diablo, 1 day Baldur's Gate. But this coming Thursday, I think we're going to do one more day of Path of Exile, just so I can give it one more shot, give it another fair shake. And then when we're done with the season, we can attempt to return to Path of Exile. But that's going to be the schedule. I do think I want to try out the next season. Because frankly, my dudes, when I look at my analytics, and I have to look at my analytics, it does appear that I get more viewers with Diablo than I do with anything else I have tried to play. And so we're going to start the season tomorrow. We're going to play until I finish the season, and then we're going to be done with it and say, screw the analytics. We're going to go back to this magical world. So if you have enjoyed yourself and you are new here, hit that follow button. If you are old here and you have been watching for a while, there is a button above my head for anyone who is sitting on an Amazon Prime subscription. They can click that and I will take it from them. You can also subscribe. I would love that as well, but you know, only if you've got the money for it. If you are watching in the future on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. You can also leave a comment and I will do my best to get back to you in those comments. And then the podcast, Potato Chip Pictures. We have our episode of License to Kill that is out now. And I think tonight we're going to record our episode for GoldenEye. So make sure you are subscribed on your favorite podcatcher. And be ready next Friday for our episode on GoldenEye. I am very excited to finally talk about 007 GoldenEye. Oh my gosh, I have been waiting so long for that. But it also means we are coming to the end of the Bond franchise. So if you are a listener and you want to put in a suggestion for the next franchise, go ahead and, hit us up. I give all the contact information in the episode. So this is your sign that you have to actually listen if you want to leave a suggestion. All right, my dudes, tomorrow again, Diablo 4 new season. And tonight I'm going to try to do some light cleaning, maybe get a little bit of my desk cleaned off. But I got to turn this air conditioner on. I feel the sweat dripping out of every orifice, pore, all that fun stuff. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye!